I know it was just a day or two ago that I did a quick live stream, but I was driving out to visit my son Joey to help him out with a little thing he had to get done, and I completed that, and it was very successful. We're very happy, but as I was driving out to see him, it occurred to me that the last video I uploaded was an update on Rockahoola Water Park, and I drove past it, heading straight out to see him, and I looked over, and it looked like it was still standing, but I actually had no idea, you know, what the current state of the place is. And the footage I put in my video, my previous update, was from 2024. So it's 2026 now, um, and I wanted to show you, just take you on a quick tour. I'll turn the camera around, and so here we are. We're inside the park here, and there's still, these buildings are still standing. Maybe we'll get out and we'll walk around a little bit. Some graffiti happening there. But I noticed that this whole area over here is, guess what? It's gone again. Another building bites the dust. So it's and that that one we showed you last time. It feels like more of it is gone. So yeah, it really is gone here, and I am going to park right next to the palm tree that fucked up my car last time, and we're gonna go walk around a little bit, and I'll show you. And if you haven't seen my video, it does a pretty good job of getting you up to date, but this is even more up to date here. I might take some stills. But okay, so what do we have here? This building here used to be my favorite building. It was called the arcade, and it's hard to tell what's what here, but is this the wall? This might have been the wall where that Toledo painting was, and I think they bashed out her eye or something. But somebody has come out here and re-tagged it all. And this area back here, this was the actual arcade itself, where all the little games and shit were. But you can see it's pretty gone, pretty much gone. There's a little alien guy frog. We came around here in that other video, and it feels like there's less building here than what I saw in the 2024 footage. And I think from here, we already pointed out that that is still standing. But I remember this building here, this was in better shape last time. Fresh tagging here, fresh paintings. That eye wasn't there. This was I think it was a purple or a green girl with big boobs. And we came back here and all this looked pretty much like this. But yeah, I think there's new fires and new destruction that happened in here. So yeah, this place, it has gotten more destroyed since last time. And you got to be careful. There's always danger of rattlesnakes. But yeah, so as you can see, lots and lots and lots of damage. A lot of destructive energy here. And you can see it very dramatically here. I might take some stills of this. But this wall could fall down at any minute. This palm tree. I think that one was in pretty good shape last time. I think this is the one that had the green paint on it, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, look at this. Yeah. Rockahoola has been victimized by some arsonists, and so this obviously was done after March 2024. I don't know how much after. This building over here, this used to have some really cool stuff on it. That little devilish. One of my favorite paintings was over here. It's been painted over at least a half a dozen times. It was a girl with, I think, red hair and like a little knit hat. Were at one time, but they now they're just kind of this graffiti, like a dungeon maybe. Maybe they're storage rooms or something, or machine rooms. And we're always hoping that we don't run into anybody in here, but definitely a lot of destruction here. I'll flip the camera around. Okay, so you can see behind me all this graffiti. That hasn't changed. There's graffiti all the way down to the curb. That hasn't changed. And there's that arcade building, pretty much gone. And we'll walk over here to this other section and I'll show you what's going on over here. Okay, this wall looks like some new paint here. At one time there was like a cool like witch that was painted on there. And then in here, we came in last time and showed you that these destructive people smashed that whole wall down and had their way with it. And there was in 2021, there was a wall right here where these 2x4s were. And that's the wall that cool Mr. Toledo painting was on. That's one of his paintings. That whole wall got destroyed. And then I think in that 2024 video, we showed you on this wall, there was like a little alien guy, and he's gone. So it's constantly changing here. Very colorful, lots of texture. This one here, like when you see something like that, it kind of stands out compared to the chaos. But, you know, that might be the only time you ever see it because it might be gone tomorrow. That's how it is with all this shit. We'll come over here. There's that palm tree that smashed my car. Or was it this one? I think it might have been this one. And here's that other building. Yeah, that was not going to build itself since the last video, so that's gone still. And we walked around here. And we saw some penis humor here that's kind of covered with dirt. And we saw all this stuff was destroyed. And we walked over to here. This is the garage. And I'm wondering what's going on here. This ramp, someone put a ramp here that's new. And there's water here. That water doesn't just come out of nowhere. Somebody had turned on some water or brought some water here. But it's fresh. And out in the back, those are some of the water slides. They're all graffitied up. I've been over there. I've photographed some of those pools and stuff. and this was all demolished 2 years ago. There's not much left to re-demolish anymore, but definitely interesting. A little scary, a little creepy. Yeah, someone came here and built, this is all, someone constructed a ramp here. For what purpose, I don't know. Just to go over something, maybe. And we came out here and pointed out that this building, which was maybe a snack bar or something, that this was gone. So yeah, more of this kind of humor here, right? Those people don't quit. And I guess back in the day, prior to 2004, when this place was an actual water park, this thing here was filled with water. And I think it had a lazy river. I don't know, we lost you for a minute. Anyway, there's more damage out. I don't know, we lost you for a minute. Anyway, there's more damage out here. I'm not sure if the phone has overheated, but maybe we're still live streaming, maybe we're not. And yeah, so I just wanted to show you this one thing, and then we'll turn around, head back. This was at the far end of the lazy river, and this was a cool still in one of my earlier videos. I think it was called Abandoned Water Park. But this was a fun, like, kiddie pool area, a little more shallow, and had all these little water slides. So that's still standing. I don't know if there's a lot to burn here or if they just spared it. But anyway, that's a current, up to the moment update on Rockahoola Water Park. Couple more buildings gone, or further destroyed, I should say, but still a few standing. If you were to come here, please be careful. Come at your own discretion, and please exercise caution, and just be on your defensive. You never know what's out here or who's out here, so I always want people to be safe. But we came from over there. Oh no, we came from right here. So yeah, we'll just head back out, and I'll sign off here. I might shoot some stills, but I have a feeling this camera's going to overheat any second. So I'm signing off now. Joe Bowie, Desert Trippin', with your up-to-the-minute update on Rockahoola Water Park. Over and out in 3, 2, 1.